I think, well, for the most part, is usually enthralled at the level of either athleticism or whatever level you make it to. It's always a commonality. Everybody, it's something that brings everybody together, whether you enjoy the same team or the same sports, or you're telling stories about, your experiences. It's something that really unites more than just the athlete. So it's something that allows us to leverage the network, the connections that we've created, whether you played against somebody and you respect their hustle, you respect their grind, or you played with somebody and again you respect their hustle, respect certain things about them, because we're able to learn so much from each other.
Welcome to the Athletes Unite Conference podcast. This is another installment, another episode. And man, I just want to say, just for all the sponsors out there who have supported, who've believed in the mission, who believed in the vision, man, shout out to them. Shout out to the whole Shakeout team. Derek over here, Classy. I don't know who else. Derek know the rest of the people on the team, but shout out to the whole team making this thing happen, coming together. Because y'all are dope, right? Y'all are dope. So yeah. So let's get ready to dive in. If you have not got your tickets, I keep on saying it, and I'm watching the numbers just go down 4, 5, 20 day by day. I'm just watching the numbers drop. So you better get your tickets. We're gonna have the link down below in the show notes. But also you can go to the Shakeout LLC Instagram and then click that link right there and then grab your tickets. Okay. So grab your tickets. Don't be like, nobody told me. Yes, I did multiple times. All right. So July 15th to 16th in Atlanta is going down. An event like none other ever before, the Athletes Unite Conference. So, we shaking up the game, talking about entrepreneurship, business, life, mental health. Everything you need is going to be in the room. Okay. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Now for today's guest, we're going to go ahead and bring Derek Boone to the stage. He's an account executive at Cisco. He's a board member for Alley Oop Hoops. He's a VP of sales at Shakeout LLC. Derek, talk to me, man. How you feeling?
What's going on? I'm feeling real good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was in the shower getting ready, had to blast some of that rap life real quick because I just had to get hyped. I'm on your platform, so excited to be here. Big shout out to Dom as well, on the Shakeout team as well. So we're a small and mighty team, and thank you again for everybody, just like you mentioned, who's believed in us. It will be a family affair. I'm very excited. Like you said, numbers are dwindling. I know us. We like to wait until last minute, and then after that, it's sold out. Everything is free. I mean, you even get free meals, so you really can't beat that. So, like you said, July 15th and 16th, we're doing it big. Got some big names, some big sponsors, and we really just ready to help each other, right? A community event. That's what we're all about. That's what Shakeout is about. Just trying to help the athletes who take the non-traditional route and connect them to big names, and really let's make the community more healthy all together.
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm here for it. And you said, and it's gonna be good free food. Like it's not like no basic. Like this is gonna be a big situation right here. Okay, it's gonna be a big situation. So hey, y'all, stop waiting. Don't play yourself. Okay, don't play yourself. Don't play yourself, man. So who is Derek Boone? Who is Derek Boone, man? Talk to us outside of the titles. Who is Derek Boone?
Man, Derek Boone. I know John said just a kid from Raleigh, born and raised in Raleigh. Um, just been active. Come from my parents just been active in the community. Both of my parents, collegiate athletes, so came into the game with a competitive chip on my shoulder. Also, the second child, so the second child syndrome is a real thing. So I don't know, always just in the mix, whether it's helping out with the board members, with Alley Oop Hoops, helping out with Shakeout, and then my day to day job, just talking to CEOs, just trying to help them to adopt technology and help them either increase their profit or reduce their costs. That's really the two main reasons that people invest in the infrastructure. So that's my day to day. Outside of that, just a big community advocate. You can catch me everywhere pretty much. love to travel. Um, I don't know, lived in Spain, lived in Peru, pursued Spanish for a little while. Some of the best times of my life, definitely there. So just it's a lot. It's a lot to uncover. It's hard to talk about myself, but there are a lot of levels, a lot of levels to the onion to peel back. So however, however you catch me, you can catch me in the corporate setting, you can catch me in the community, you can catch me pretty much anywhere.
Man, yeah. You're not that bad of a dresser either, man. I've seen you, man. I've seen you styling and profiling, man.
I try to do that. The secret is getting something that's affordable, but making sure it's tailored fit to being a little bit taller. Some of the things don't exactly fit the way it should, but you got to stay in the gym, stay tight, and get that suit tailored, and it looks like a $1 million suit. So that's the secret.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. So just in terms of like you said, like that from day to day, you try to get people to adopt technology. Like, have you always had the eye for technology, or was this something that you later discovered? Or talk about that.
So it's very interesting story. So I personally have never been the one to be the most technologically advanced, even in my family. My older brother, younger brother, they are the ones who I would say have the eye for technology, if you would, or early adopters. However, I really fell into it again after I studied Spanish in Peru. I was actually waiting for my transcript to come back to the U.S. at UNC Greensboro, and while I was doing that, I had the normal hustle at finish line, slinging sneakers, but then I ended up getting in technology. One of my friends worked at a large technology company, and I got the blessing from my school that they sent me a letter said that he's completed all his degree qualifications. So started working there, and then 3 years later switched to another company. So where I am now, so I've been at Cisco for 7 years, and it has been a learning curve for me. But one thing that I like to call out about athletes is that we know how to adopt, right? We know how to adapt. We know how to learn, take in a lot of information, understand our strengths, and use our transferable skills, whether that be communication, whether that be our hustle. So many different things that we have that allow us to adapt to new environments. Because I'll be the first to say, technology isn't my first love. It has become one of those, allowing me to afford the life that I live and everything that I do. However, I was definitely one of those timid guys coming in because there's so many different technologies. Whether you're talking about teleconferencing, cybersecurity, moving things to the cloud, just so many different dynamics. So I have definitely developed an affinity for technology, but I will say it wasn't my first love. But if you see something that you want, you'll go work for it. So that's where we are now.
Man, I think that's dope, and I think it's really dope considering the fact that, like you said, technology wasn't your first love, but you took the time and you learned. Like you got in there, you adapted, and then now you selling people on the ideas where I need to upgrade their technology or helping them save money. So I think that's pretty dope, man. Like seeing the evolution like in real time.
Oh yes, oh yes. I've definitely come a long way, a long way.
Right on, man. Right on, right on. So looking at like just in terms of like looking at athletic, like what sport did you play? Like back when I guess you were in your heyday. What could we have caught you doing?
Uh, in my early years, you could catch me doing everything, anything, whether it was tennis, swimming, baseball, basketball, football, track. Literally, our parents put us in everything because we needed somewhere to go. Basically, we had a lot of energy, so they put us in every sport, which I am very thankful for because I feel like I've become well rounded. But I definitely wanted to focus very highly on basketball. So started out playing AAU at a young age, traveling around the country. We had a pretty good team, so met a lot of people that I see day to day, whether I'm traveling, whether they're in the league, whether they're playing overseas. They definitely took it further than me, but basketball was definitely my sport. So even what I could give back now, I try to. I'm USA certified coach for the youth, so I still try to use those parameters and those skills from coaching and learning And I was never the best on the team, but I was always the glue guy, the one that's going to work hard and try to get everybody on the same page. So again, this is how we use those transferable skills in the corporate world today. So I think that's what has made me successful. Unfortunately, my basketball career ended pretty early, a little bit earlier than anticipated, but that's what happens with sports. You know, sometimes it could be a political situation, sometimes it could be an unfortunate injury, or so many different aspects, so many different things that could happen, which is why you need to prepare for how you leverage the sport that you've played, whether you've gotten a full scholarship. I mean, that's big. You saved, let's say, $100,000 right there, and so you're coming out the game with a head start with the education. So how do you leverage your sport to make it work for you, regardless of where you finish your career, or how you pivot um, with day-to-day life, because we never know, so many unforeseen circumstances that we can't control. So
That's true, man. Because I got some paperwork somewhere around here that will attest. I got 120K in student loans. So yeah,
right, right,
man,
right. Working on that.
leverage them legs, leverage them
Yeah.
muscles, and then make sure you leverage that network so you'll be set up after and even through the midst of the transition. So so you can be like Mr. Boone over here, VP of sales and big time account executive at Cisco. You know what I'm saying? So make sure to do that. Listen to what the good brother says, y'all. Listen. Oh God, Derek, you funny, man. So so now I'm curious just to hear from you. Like, why do you think? Because the title of the conference is the Athletes Unite Conference. So why do you think it's so important for athletes to come together and to unite?
I think it's very important because athletes are given so many resources, right? Um, one of the biggest things I'm big on is networking. There's no bigger network than the sports world. Whether you're among other peers or among teammates, like in the working world, everybody, I think, well, for the most part, is usually enthralled at the level of um, either athleticism or whatever level you make it to. It's always a commonality. Everybody, it's something that brings everybody together, whether you enjoy the same team or the same sports, or you're telling stories about your experiences. It's something that really unites more than just the athlete. So it's something that allows us to leverage the network, the connections that we've created, whether you played against somebody and you respect their hustle, you respect their grind, or you played with somebody and again, you respect their hustle, respect certain things about them, because we're able to learn so much from each other. But in that, we're also, I think athletes take a non traditional route to their life destination. So, whereas someone who doesn't play sports full time, on a scholarship, they're able to get internships, right? That's an opportunity that most athletes aren't afforded, because most athletes are always training to be the best at their sport. So, when it's time for their career maybe to come to an end, whether it be by choice or not by choice, they have to figure out a way to pivot into their life path, whether that be corporate America, entrepreneurship. How do you learn what to do with your money, financial literacy? One of the things that I think that Classy brought out, that I didn't even think about, is what's your relationship with food? Athletes, you work out 3 times a day or whatever that looks like, and you really could eat whatever you want, for the most part. But after you're not working out that many times a day, how does that have to change? Because I know I just watched Giannis. He say he eats Oreos every night, because it's like when he came to America, that was like the thing that he couldn't afford it when he was in Greece, but now he's like, he came over and it changed his world. So, but he's also a top tier athlete, a world class athlete. So somebody who is not, training as much as him, or being looked after as much as him, or investing in their body as much, may have a difficult time curving some of those wants and needs. And so it's like, how do you think about certain things like this, right? How do you leverage your network to create the company that you want, right? If you want to be an entrepreneur, how do you use what you've done in the past as an athlete with your community to leverage that to make sure your business is successful? So it's so many different pieces to it. So it's all encompassing was just to say athletes unite. These are athletes. We are former athletes that are putting on this or curating this event. So it's like it's for athletes by athletes. I know that's a nod to the FUBU, back in the day, but it's really what it is. So I feel like a lot of people, when learning their life path, don't get it from people that either look like us or have been through the same experiences. So we feel like it's a chance for us all together to create this network and this community. So we can lean on each other. I learned from somebody. I learned things from different people day in, day out. So why not pass that on? So that's where the Athletes Unite came from.
Yeah, man, I love that. I love that. And then you sitting in a different seat, also being the VP of sales with Shakeout. So it's not just like you'll be serving as the role of facilitating the panel or as a speaker, but you're in it and you're going to be doing other things. So like, is there anything specifically that you're really looking forward to about the conference, knowing that you're on the other side, right, with your hands in there and you're in the kitchen cooking up this dish that we call the Athletes Unite Conference? Talk to us. Talk to us.
Yeah, I'm excited about a lot of things. First off, I'm excited. I've seen, like you said, the tickets go down. I've gotten messages from friends and family who have, and strangers. Well, I won't call them strangers because we're all from the athlete community, but I've gotten a lot of messages saying, "Hey, I saw this somewhere and I registered. Looking forward to it." So those are the things that make me excited. Just seeing people, meeting new people. We're going to Atlanta, so just connecting with the Atlanta community as well. I'm excited about that. Let's see. I'm excited about the resume opportunity. So, what I don't know if it's been called out on a lot of the advertising, but everybody will have an opportunity to upload their resume, and I get a lot of hits from people that are coming in, trying to come into corporate America, and maybe do not have the most robust resume or do not have a lot of experience, and they're trying to figure out, okay, how do I leverage what I've done to get to where I want to be. So I'm excited about that. I mean, that's a resource that, a lot of people have to pay for. And it's hard to find someone that has the experience to make you look as good as possible on paper, because that's the first thing companies see is you on paper. And little things like, making sure your resume uses the keywords from the job you're looking to um, looking to pursue, little things like that, knowing that there's artificial intelligence in these companies that search for that match. And if I didn't know that, I mean, I didn't know this going in, and I came from business school into corporate America, and I didn't know that there was this piece. So little tidbits of information like that will help everyone become more successful, and everybody just like, oh, that's crazy. That's why, that's how it makes sense. So excited about that. I know I'm gonna be running around. I know Class is gonna be running around. I know Dom's gonna be running around, but we're gonna make the best of it. We're looking forward to a flawless event. Another thing I'm looking forward to is I'm moderating an athletes in tech panel. So we have five of us that are, all work for Cisco, which has been voted for the third year #1 place to work. So you have five of us that are all in different capacities. I'm in sales. Kareem Corbett is a engineering manager. Cleo Cooper is a customer success manager. Jasmine Evans is in customer experience, I believe. I'll have to check on that. And then Classy is in the collaboration standpoint. So you get five different perspectives um, about what it's like to work in tech. I think a lot of people unfortunately get the misconception that you have to be smart or have a tech background to work for these large companies, your Metas, your Cisco's, your Salesforce, Google's. But to help people understand that they have an HR, right? They have an HR practice. They have legal. They have so many different options to where you don't have to necessarily be as technical as people believe. But I'm looking forward to debunking that myth and really just talking to, again, athletes who have real stories. I actually started meeting with them weekly just to kind of get familiar and start hearing their stories. And I'm like, wow, I never would have thought, never would have thought. So I won't say any more about their stories because definitely their time to shine. But I'm definitely excited about that panel. I think I'm a competitive person. So all the moderators out there, I know we're all on the same team, but I'm looking forward to outshining y'all. I know we're all going to be doing our thing, but everybody tap into the Athletes in Tech panel. I think you'll get a lot of good stuff, good information out of that.
There it is. There it is. I'm gonna let you know right now, Derek. I'm gonna take it personal. Just you said that. I'm gonna take it personal. I'm about to be practice moderating in the mirror by myself.
There you go. There you go.
Oh man. Oh man. Well, Derek, I'm looking forward to getting to meet you in person, man. July 15th and 16th. I'm even looking forward to seeing what your two-step look like, because I know we're gonna have some music going.
I'm a tell you right now, it might be looking like the Justin Timberlake, the joint where they said DC said beat your feet, and he started doing the what is it, the hokey pokey or whatever he was doing. So
Oh wow.
I won't be dancing, but I'll be vibing for sure. So I had to stop. I had to stop it at the dance part, but I'll let you continue there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Derek, let everybody know where they can find you and follow and connect with you, man.
Yeah, best way to find me is Big Boone Theory on Instagram, Derek Boone on LinkedIn. I think that's another thing I want to call out. Everybody go ahead and get your LinkedIn set up. If you're looking at opportunities, LinkedIn is one of the best opportunities. They have some of the best, again, algorithms to connect you to some of those opportunities that you want to pursue. So again, Derek Boone on LinkedIn, Big Boone Theory on Instagram. That's pretty much the best way to reach me. Looking forward to meeting everybody, talking, chopping it up. And like you said, it's a family affair. Looking forward to meeting you. I feel like I already know you, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking forward to that dynamic. It's just gonna be like shout out to Pooby. We did a soul food Juneteenth event in Raleigh that goes down every year. And it's just like a big Raleigh family affair. So I'm looking forward to bringing some of that same energy down to Atlanta and just kicking it for real and just passing out some knowledge, connecting with everybody. I've looked at the speakers. I've talked to the speakers. It's some heavy hitters. The companies that are coming, I'm excited for them. It's really going to be a great event. I'm looking forward to Saturday night also celebrating with the team. So I'm looking forward to everybody coming down.
Yes, sir. It's going down, man. It's going down. So, man, Derek, thanks so much for gracing the show. And everybody out there, once again, the link is going to be down in the show notes for how you can register and get your tickets. We got the promo code down there. And also, you can go on the Shakeout LLC Instagram, hit the link in the bio, and sign up and get your tickets there. Atlanta 15th and 16th, it's going down. Okay. Atlanta 15th and 16th, the Athletes Unite Conference is going to shake the city. So on behalf of Classy Jones, on behalf of Classy James, on behalf of me, Jonathan Jones, and the rest of the Shakeout LLC family, we're going to see y'all in Atlanta, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Appreciate it. See y'all there.